Let me fix something real quick here. For you guys' nameplate. Made a quick update. All right. All right, so welcome to session 7 here. It feels actually that I had 0 prep time because I literally did have 0 prep time because we did it on Thursday. I was wondering why I had not much time. I was like, what the? I only got a map done today? What the hell just happened? Usually I have additional 3 days. All right, so this is going to be good. We're going to go ahead and just leave off exactly where you guys were. The decisions that were made to only give you guys that set of items was to not break the game initially starting off, because if you realistically think about it, 50 to 60 people that are adventurers like you guys would have a ton of gear and a ton of items. So to kind of balance that out, I turned a lot of items into potions instead. So that way they're like one-time consumables and things like that. So that way it doesn't necessarily just make like the next 3 sessions or next 10 sessions as easy as cake.
We just turned into godlike warlords. That's right in the first big fight.
Yeah, I mean, you guys basically have like level 5 and 6 armor and items at this point, so we'll just roll with it. That's why I don't want to use those bots and things because I need to fudge a lot of numbers now.
Right.
Bring it up. Hard mode activated.
Let's go.
Yes.
But first, Spencer has to buy new dice so that way he can start teppanyaki up everything.
Dude, tell me about it. But I will say, I just did a first roll of the night with the old faithful, and it was literally nat 20 first roll. So
yeah,
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's a good sign. Yeah.
Second roll is an 18.
Woo! So go. Hell yeah! So that's some good news right there. All right. So we are back on the plains. Let me check out where that battle map is. Here it is. And zoom in because quality maps. Let's go. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, folks. Aaron, would you like to take us off on the recap again?
All right. Last session. We ended up in a druid's healing hookah bar. Jensen and Vertigan traded for mushrooms to heal Avender. We found out that the hookah works very well. Then we ran around town looking for blacksmiths and potions is what we could find. We found out that Vendrella knows the owner of the blacksmith called Ron Firestone. Also calls her Vinny. Don't know why.
Okay.
We bought some items. Wandered into the Shadow Dagger, which was a bar / shop for more of a shadier type dealings. Made our way from there up the Ironclad Pass. Ran into another house where we bought a bedroll and some boots.
Used bedroll.
Used
bedroll, yes. Slightly soggy.
Yeah.
Then we eventually met up with half of the adventure party groups at the ice wall. We found out that only one bag of poison gets us through
one
the wall at a time. As we were trying to devise a plan, we were approached by a short little lady named Celeste that was willing to help us if she was able to join our party by question marks as skeptical.
Okay.
Find out she's won the race before and she's immortal. So we agree to join up with her and we get through the wall. We cross a massive trench with a bridge that's 100 foot long. And we meet up with a group on the other side and we are attacked by a raid of Yetis. We killed off the attacking party for us, but we did not choose to join in the fight for the rest, thus leading to the last standing group of adventurers attacking us, which we defeated, and here we are.
Interrupted my game of tic-tac-toe.
Specifically, Vendrella slaughtered the last one. It's fine.
No, let's clarify that. You didn't slaughter them, you turned them into holy powder. Just
one.
But it was just one.
Yeah.
Technically.
I exploded some eardrums.
I made sure that he knew his life was over.
Clearly.
Oh my gosh, yeah. The moral.
Seriously. We're all gonna have to go to
I
therapy for killing all the children now.
I might make a Renaissance therapist at this point. I'm not sure yet. But I feel like it might be needed for the next few sessions about what's going to happen and what did happen. Okay. Yeah, so you guys got all your items. Everything is good there. Let me go ahead and okay, so let's go here. So carcasses of Yeti and man lay side by side, as the once epic battle for dear life turned into a song and dance of butchery and questionable morals. The once small banks of snow that lay at the edges of the path start to flurry as the winds howl as if to warn against traveling. The winds bite against your cheeks as you guys stand there in the open field. What do you guys do now at this point? Are you guys going to do anything with the bodies? Are you guys trying to... What's the plan from here?
I'm gonna let's go ahead and see what you guys want to do real quick. I got an idea.
Alright, what do you want to do?
So we moved around and we basically ransacked all these corpses for all the gear that we could muster, and storm. So again, we got a storm coming down. Like it's snowing, or it's just calm right now. Talk to me about weather.
Nope. So, the wind starts. It starts to flurry as the winds howl as if to warn against traveling, and the winds start to bite against your cheeks.
That's kind of what I. Okay, that's what I thought
It's
you said.
getting cold.
It's getting brisky. It's getting chilly.
Maybe we should explore the cave I seen when we came across the bridge. It's to the north of us.
I'm gonna look to Celeste. And you have any experience with this cave, or have you just kept on? You've been down this path before. I know what. But hang on, let me finish. Yeah, I know you've been down this path before, but it definitely seems like I don't know about the little guy's got snow boots and stuff like that, but it's gonna start getting a little bit. This armor that I just put on is gonna start getting a little bit hard to move in if I start freezing up out here.
Okay. I would also like to clarify because that you just did basically. But did you guys already put everything on in your backpacks and things like that?
No.
Okay.
No.
So Vangela didn't. Avender is jumping it. He's in it. Didn't even wait to clean it off or nothing. He's just in some dude's armor. Okay,
Everything I got's just in my pack, so.
Okay.
And to paint a little bit of a picture of that too, I also was trying to I'm putting on all this plate armor, and then I go to put on the other breastplate, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wear two. So I put the other one in kind of in my pack, kind of like, fasten it alongside with my backpack, maybe like the plates over the backpack now.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So what did you say, Vandrilla? I think Avender just asked you a question.
No, it was for Celeste.
Was it Celeste or I'm sorry, I didn't hear that correctly.
It was Celeste, but it's okay. We can play it out either way. It's I'm saying it. I'm in the middle of the group. I imagine she can hear me.
Let's see here. All right. So yeah, she can hear you and really doesn't have any comment as far as like what you guys want to do. She just kind of says a cave is a cave, and the wind's kind of picking up.
I think we need to just head to this cave. I don't think we should be out in this cold.
I agree.
Sounds good by me.
I need time to reflect after this battle. I did not believe they would attack us.
Well, humans are questionable people.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even see him coming. I was focused on the game. As I say that, I'm going to start walking towards the cave. Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, 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 boop,
To the
boop.
cave. Interlude music.
Yep.
Oh no, I said that out loud.
Oh, okay. All right, so you guys head over to the cave. The winds howl. There's a small opening, small as I say, respectively to the size of a Yeti. So it's fairly large because those are considered large monstrosities. All right, and so when you guys, I'm just turning on shadows right now, so just 1 second.
Do I have a? Well, no, because I have strength over 15. So I just wanted to clarify on the plate.
Yeah, 15 is a requirement for plate.
Right, which I'm good there. I'm good, but I just didn't know if there was any other effect, like it slowed me any. And I know that if you had less than 15, then you would have to you would lose 10 off of your speed. I seen that in there, but I didn't see anything else. So there's no other like I'm trekking through snow now with plate on. Is there any like? I guess that's up to however you want to do it or whatever. I didn't know if there was something like that comes with having a full set of plate.
Yeah, so plate is you get disadvantage on stealth checks, and then also you cannot sleep in plate, or else you get unrested debuff.
Kimosabi.
Because it's uncomfortable. Technically, you sleep in like anything over like cloth and leather. It's basically uncomfortable. But yeah, we'll start to probably incorporate those pretty soon. But definitely for plate, because that's a high tier armor. I mean, that's their 1,500 gold each. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, holy.
Double.
So okay, cool.
I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to you guys because there's people wearing plate. I mean, there's paladins and warriors and stuff, so we might as well.
Just got wrecked.
Yeah. Morally wrecked this campaign. That's okay.
The dice have spoken.
The dice had spoken. Listen, the humans were rolling really pretty poorly on that last Yeti. That wasn't even my fault. So
right?
The dice. All the dice. Anyways, you guys approach into the cave. We can hear slight drips of water from the frozen, uh, frozen like dirt and rock above it. That's kind of been seeping into the sides. So little kind of puddles are here and there that muster around the area. As you guys approach into it, the cave does open up and expand as you see that there's claw marks on the side as they've been like moved out from the Yetis to make a habitable space for themselves. And you guys are right there, kind of at the entrance where it widens out, as you can see to your left and to your right, just barely.
And
I guess we could hang out in here until the wind dies down so we can travel.
I agree.
I'm not sure what the next destination will be for us.
Yeah, and I want to go ahead and do a investigation. I want to see how far into this cave that I can see, because I can't really see too good in the dark. Is it kind of shading light in here? Is there any kind of I'm looking for anything else that's causing any kind of light to help me see in any way? Is there any kind of reflections going on? Is this cave like actually ice, or did it go into the earth, or you know what I mean? I asked a lot of questions there. Is there anything doing light? Is my investigation. How far can I?
No, I mean, yeah, you can roll for investigation.
It's okay. It's a 5.
All right, so other than like the snow, like the light that's reflecting off the snow from the outside, you can't really see much. It just keeps dimming until it gets darker and darker. So at this point, you guys are about 30 feet. Sorry, about like 30 to 60 feet into the cave where it's dimming into pure darkness. So this is where like dark visions would start to activate technically.
Do I see anything?
You see as far as that line right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean we can go a little bit further, but it's not by much.
Not much. Okay.
Yep. So it does go on for a bit. You can, from your investigation roll there, Avenger, you can just hear like drips of water that are hitting rocks. Again, it has been man or Yeti made. It's clawed out. The boulders and rocks have been moved, so it's not ice. And so it's definitely a constructed area.
I'm gonna with noticing that, I'm gonna kind of look over and you guys. I know that we came in here. Obviously, we came in here to get out of the storm. But are you sure this is any safer? I mean, all those beasts might have come in here. There might still be more in here.
Tell if it's safe.
Can you? Let's see. Just give me just roll a straight 20 here. Perception, just kidding. Do a perception.
16. Wait. Yeah.
I mean, you hear some weird noises going on, but you're not really seeing nothing, especially with dark vision out. I mean, you can see the rocks have kind of like formed a wall here on this side, and the rocks that are forming on the right side of you guys too, which just kind of forms this cave. But there's nothing like predominantly sticking out to you that you're like, oh, that's danger, or this is really good, or.
I'd like to move over to this rock, like the closest rock guy right here. I can't move my token, but I'm gonna go over here and sit down on that rock and kind of just clink and and kind of take a. I can't really take a short rest unless we all agree, but kind of to relax a bit.
We can always explore the cave to see if there is any danger in here.
Should have actually.
Well, I don't know about you, but some of us are a little tired from today's extra activities.
Yeah.
Well, we can always set up and rest here.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
For a short time.
Okay. All right. So you guys just gonna post up on these rocks over here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what's the short rest look to you guys? Like, how do you guys want to set this up?
You guys want to go like an hour? What do you want to do? 30
Yeah,
minutes?
that's fine.
Yeah.
So it needs to be at least 1 hour where a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. At the end of a short rest, you can spend any number of. Wait, hold on. I think this is where you can roll a hit die.
Yeah, we can do our hit dice.
That sounds like a plan.
I lost my moon. There it is. That's 6.
Yep, yeah, so it's hit die.
Almost got 100 health back.
You can spend
This is 10.
any amount of your hit die that you want to.
I used one.
All right.
This is all. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got 27 health points.
Nice.
All right. Pugo and Vendrela, are you kind of doing the same thing, or what do you guys want to?
Yeah.
He's doing it. I don't need health, so.
I need help. You know, I need to do work.
And I get all my feats and superiority back.
On a short rest?
Yep. Superiorities come back on a short rest. I was just reading that. I was double checking all that stuff before we started. So, So superiority dice. You have 4 superiority dice, which are D8 superiority dice expended. When you use it, you regain all of your superiority dice when you finish a short or a long rest.
Perfect.
I get nothing back.
And also the couple of feats that I chose, 2 of them are regained off short rest as well. Like Goading Strike, which I used.
So you chose a feat. Oh, that's right. Because didn't you choose like stats first, and then you?
I'm Battle Master, yeah. So my fighting archetype is Battle Master, and so I get to choose 3 feats, which I chose: Riposte, Parry, and Goading Strike.
Gotcha. Okay. You scared me there. I thought you were choosing from the feat list instead of the.
No, I'm sorry, maneuver.
Maneuvers,
I'm using
yeah.
the wrong word. That's
All
my
right,
fault.
I was like,
Using the wrong.
All right. Well, no wonder everything's been so easy here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it would be great if I could roll. I got a bunch of cool stuff to do.
Yeah, you just gotta land it, man. You be dishing out damage left and right. All right, so winds start picking up outside. I need a little Celeste token. That's what I need. Let's see here, and the wind's howling. It just gets larger and larger as the blizzard starts to form outside.
Looks like we're in here for a long haul. Hi, baby.
Yeah, with this blizzard, hopefully it doesn't last too long, but I suppose we can look around.
Sounds like a good idea.
Well, if you 2 are wandering off, I better go with you because I won't want to be left here in the dark. Celeste? How
Yeah,
about you?
she pipes up and says that she's willing to go with you guys. I'm trying to find her token real quick.
All right, as I get off the stone and cling, my pack back on since I was kind of relaxed and had it kind of sagging off of my shoulders. I cling it back on and where to? Oh, she's huge!
There we go.
I'll follow after you two. Actually, no, because I have a torch.
Yeah, you guys should have a bunch of torches.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
don't
gonna
need
pull one
them,
of
but
my.
I have them.
I'm gonna pull one of my torches out and Pugo, do the honors, and I like held it over to him.
Then I'll just cast produce flame.
Okay.
And I can light his torch, and then I'm just gonna hold it so I can use it for mine. And off we go.
Off we go. Oh wait, you guys gonna. My bad. There you go. All right.
Let's head north.
I was getting click happy.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are approaching. Both Avender and Pugo have a torch out right now, lit.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
think it's about like 30 feet. All right, so you guys continue along the wall and kind of see just a little bit like moss growing on the wall from the water just dripping down from the formation above from the mountains here. As you continue to go around, it starts to curve a little bit to the left or around from where you guys are standing here. And as you guys are continuing over here, you start to hear a growl come from this direction over yonder.
Well, it looks
I
like
guess
we
we're-
still got some friends in here.
Yeah, we're definitely not alone. Should we head for it or avoid?
Well, you know my motto, and I'm just gonna walk by him.
Okay. All right. So you
I
guys,
didn't know. Did he have a motto?
yeah, what is the motto? The motto is now we're playing D&D.
Hey, hold on! You can't take my line.
Hey, roll 20. There we go. Oh my gosh, that took me so long just to figure the tool out. All right. So now it's open. Go ahead and reset that camera. Damn you, camera. There we go. All right. As you guys start approaching, you see this Yeti put its hand up to its face as its eyes are being the flame's too bright from the flame that you guys are holding up here. That's it, kind of like standing in the dark over there.
Oh.
Wait, what the?
So
Polygon reveal.
okay, all right. I'm gonna put this up to the group. I'm gonna straight up go after this thing because it's like I think I can do some stuff if we're wanting to take this thing down.
There we go.
What y'all want to do?
Yep, you guys technically have advantage right now, so you tell me what you want to do.
So
Yes. You guys want to go mow him down?
that's it. I'm going in. All right.
Roll
Go ahead.
for initiative.
I got +2. 14.
6.
A 20.
All right, Vendrella. Advantage. Hack him down. Smite him, you holy smiter.
All right, Vendrala. So, yep, go ahead and you go first. Up to you.
Okay, great. Can't wait. Okay, so I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm gonna like. I'm thinking. Hold on. How far can I like kind of like run like behind him?
Up to
30.
your movement speed.
30. Okay. So just about. So I'm gonna like.
Well,
I mean, he's already covered his face. So you don't really have to go behind him.
Yeah, I'm trying to be
so
stealthy.
it'd be 5, 10,
He's
15,
not stealthy.
20, 25, 30. I mean, you can get like right there.
Alright. So I wanna like kinda like run up behind him.
Yeah.
And I wanna take out my axe. And I wanna like swing again to like pretty much just cut his legs off.
Oh my gosh. All right. This D&D game is why they invented wheelchairs. This is what's happening here. All right. So you're swinging for the legs. Give me a roll for hit. Yep. So roll for your attack. Sorry, not roll for it. Roll for attack.
Isn't it? Okay.
Yeah,
So
roll.
14, I think. Hold on. Am I right?
I don't know. Are you? Aaron, check her
I
math.
don't Am I right? Do I have a.
What are you using?
I'm using my axe.
Yeah, it's +5.
Oh, I see. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Alright, so 19.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. That hits. Okay. So go ahead and roll for damage.
That is a 17. Right? Yeah? Because I don't.
No. D12.
Oh, sorry. Gosh. Don't pay any attention to me. I don't know what I'm doing today.
Wherever.
Jesus Christ. That is a 9.
All right. 9 damage. Swinging out.
Stop.
All right. So you swing your axe. You don't quite get a leg, but you chop to the femur. So it's dug in there. As you slide it back out, you know that you hit some bone there on the good old swing. All right. Now it's the Yeti's turn.
Dang it.
Now. Why? What level is that on? There we go. Turns to you and is going to go for an attack here.
Please fail.
All right, so this is a 17, which I think hits because you're not wearing the new armor at the moment, right?
No.
Okay. What's your AC right now? 16?
Mine's always been 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so 17 just hits here for you. And it's going to be... Ooh. 12 slashing damage plus 3 cold damage. So 15 total.
Oh. Math.
All right, give me a play out. What does he do?
Just comes in for a claw attack. Goosh.
Got it.
Right on the side.
Right, Tato? Goosh.
Goosh. All right, Amateur. Your turn.
Okay, so as he's swinging away happily, and well, I wouldn't say happily, he just got legged.
Leg.
He's got legged. Okay, I got this. I think. I'm going to. Ooh, how do I do that? Because that's going to have to be a bonus. All right.
I gotta make dinner.
I'm gonna run up on him. But I have my torch out, and that's a problem. I'm gonna run up on him and drop. If I dropping the torch, is that gonna be a part of an action? Is that gonna be an action?
Not
I know
in
that-
beginner D&D, because technically you would have to. No. You're fine. You can just drop it and do.
I was gonna say because they said that you could sheath and unsheath weapons during movement, and that wouldn't be an action. So I didn't know if torches kind of fell under that same.
Yeah,
category.
we'll give you advantage on initiation. So we'll say, yeah, you can do those action, like those pre-measure actions beforehand.
Got it. So drop, take out the two-handed scimitar that I just got, the double-bladed scimitar, and I'm coming down on this thing since it's facing Vendrella. I'm going to come at this. Dang it! Select it with the right thing, Spencer. Thank you. Come at this dude at the back and come on down and give him a good old from shoulder to hip across the back.
All right.
Oh my gosh! I have cursed freaking dice, dude. 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't hit.
But that's... Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use the bonus then. Use the bonus action off that sword and go again.
Okay.
And that's a freaking 7. Dude, what the hell?
Dude, you burned your 18 and 20 right off the bat. That's like the dice curse of testing rolling before starting.
Dude, this whole thing is cursed. I haven't got a good roll this whole freaking game.
It's gonna
But anyway.
switch. Vendrella's gonna go down to like less than 10, then you're gonna be like nothing but 15 plus. Just like she's
Right.
doing right now. It'll get there. And Tato agrees, just like it's that phase. Sorry, man. But yeah, fortunately,
That's all right.
you go for it,
Swinging
you're
it.
like, oh, this is a new blade, this is awesome. With too much excitement, you overestimate your attack and just gently graze off a few of his hairs as a nice pristine haircut on the back. All right, now it's Pugo's turn. Which I saw him calculating damage distance there for a second.
Yeah, everyone's always in the way, though.
Dude, that's how it is. That's a spellcaster's life right there.
You know? I'm going to go ahead and cast Enlarge on Avender.
Okay?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. So that's your turn. Just cast and enlarge.
Yeah.
Do you want to maneuver around at all, or do you want to stay there?
I'm going to stay there so I can concentrate.
Okay. Alrighty. Celeste. So over here. And goes for attack, does not hit. Fortunately, just shy. Alrighty. Vendrilla, your turn.
I'm gonna die, so there's that. I gotta figure out what I'm doing first.
Why didn't you roll a hit dice when you took a rest? I told you.
I did.
Did
You
you?
took all of it.
Oh well, I mean, tis the dice, tis the season.
Right.
Oh,
Now we're
all of
playing
it.
D&D.
Your dog is just staring at you.
Hey. By the way, you're not the only one who's been hanging on to their life multiple times during this campaign.
Okay, so here's a question. Can I like run away to here and then do my lay on hands on myself?
Well, the problem with that is it invokes attack of opportunity because you're within attack distance.
Okay, so what if I like back up to like here?
It's moving.
Any time you disengage without the proper feat for it, you're invoking damage.
Yeah.
If they hit. I mean, it's still
It's
up to
gonna hit because I'm cursed on these hits. I have great dice. for myself. But the other side of this is I die easy.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's
Okay, here's a question. Can I quickly put on my new armor?
that takes like 15 minutes, and we're only playing for 60 seconds technically. So
Yeah. Not income.
I feel like I did my due diligence in trying to prep you for putting things on and stuff. So I do not feel bad this time at all.
You know, I really wasn't thinking about like, oh, I gotta like put it on.
I mean, technically, Amateur just standing there in like bloody,
Yeah, he is
dirty
dead.
ass armor. So I mean,
I didn't even clean it.
All right. Well, so here's what I'm gonna do then.
You still have lay on. You have a lay on hands, right?
Just do it.
Yeah, but then if I do it, I'm gonna get hit. And then I'm
You
gonna
get
die
that?
more.
You get that back on a short rest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got potions.
I mean, you could. Yeah, you could. Shoot, you just take one real quick and just slurp, see what happens.
So,
It's-
You
because
don't
I'm
got-
at like 5 health points right now, so anything that this guy does to me,
But
I
you
will
don't-
die.
Don't,
So,
don't forget that you don't die going to 0. You still have your death saves and all that.
well, all I know is that Pugo still owes me for his stupid boots, and he has a healing potion. All I gotta say is it's mine soon.
We all got one healing potion.
Yeah, there are a lot of healing potions that the entire group has. I could have swore
Yeah.
that like there's at least 10 floating around between your guys' backpacks.
I got 2.
Yeah.
I don't think I got any.
Yeah, you do. You got some a long time ago. Then
We're just gonna do the lay on hands so I don't die.
Okay. All right.
Good.
How many points you got? Because that's you're pulling from your pool. So
I think it gives me like half.
no,
So it would be
Mm-mm.
yeah. Because last time I couldn't get all of it, and I was almost down to the same amount, and it gave me half.
do.
E2.
You know what?
I'll look it up right now.
Changing things on me.
Lay on hands. You can expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure or target one disease or blah blah blah. As an action, you can touch one creature or drop power from the pool to restore a number of hit points as a creature, up to the maximum amount remaining in your pool. So you have a total pool of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. So that's a total of 20.
Why do I have 29 written down as my total?
Is that your total health?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
your total health points, not.
So
Oh.
you're okay. Lay on hands. So as paladin it's basically you got like this pool of like magical gusto essence, right? And you can summon from that your holy spells and actions and things like that, right? So lay on hands, you pools from that pool to restore that amount of health points. I hate when 2 words sound the same right there.
Right.
So yeah, so diddly-doo. You mind?
I tried to pull it up in the bot channel, but
I'm hungry too. Thanks.
Now you know you have
Feast.
20 at your level.
So unfortunately,
Well, that's
with
what I know.
this, let's see here. So yeah, you should have like 2 different numbers on your paper. All right, so health points. You can basically get yourself back 20 points.
Okay, so then I'd be at 25.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
boo. Avendrela, boom, just like pops all over, and she heals up to.
So, if you have like a dumb question, though,
Sure.
can I do a bonus action after this?
I mean, it's technically an action, so yeah, you can do bonus action.
Okay. So then I want to use my divine favor.
Okay.
Basically, I pray and then I have divine radiance all around me. That's what I'm getting from this.
Cast time, 1 bonus action. Your prayer empowers you with divine radiance until the spell ends. Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on hit. Okay. Sounds good. So boom, just light overflowing here on Vendrella, and then also her axe now starting to glow as well. So just a glowy lady over here, ready to fight.
Pretty much.
All right, perfect. All right, so that's your turn. Wait.
I gotta say, this is pretty like this whole scene is pretty intimidating as heck. I don't know. I just turned into a giant, and she just exploded into holy light, and has this like sinister like stuff coming off her axe and everything else. It's not sinister, but it's like holy light, but it's like crazy. I don't know. This is pretty interesting.
Hell yeah, this could be an anime.
Yeah.
All right, so now that you're no longer a threat, the Yeti turns around here to face Avender and goes for an attack on him since he's now essentially the same size. Yeah, time to do. All right, hits for a 22. And then I'm gonna, so that's the attack, and I'm gonna go roll the hit damage right now. So it's going to be, it's 6 damage plus, sorry, it's 7 damage plus 3 cold damage, so 10 damage total.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use parry as a reaction when I take damage. Oop. I'll get that later. When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend 1 superiority die and reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die plus your dex modifier.
All right, sounds good. Roll for reduction.
That is a 5 plus my dex, which is 2. So 7, reduced by 7.
All right, so you just take 3 cold damage here.
Cool.
Now, does it say reaction on there, or does it say action?
Yes, reaction.
Okay.
When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend 1 superiority.
Perfect. All right, so now it's your turn to go. So now you take your action.
Okay. So, and I have 2 more superiority die. Okay, I'm figuring this fighter out now. All right. So, he just swung on me. And I'm going to go ahead and use...
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm going to... I got a swing and a whip.
Everything else.
So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this thing right back down. And now with size doesn't give me any kind of advantage on this guy at all because we're now equal size.
1d4, I think, from the spell or something.
Yeah, 1d4 attack.
Plus 1d4 attack. Okay, good. And now does he run the 1d4 or do I?
You got it.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm coming back down with my 2-handed scimitar right across this guy. Now he's facing me. I'm gonna try to get him across the shoulder to hip again. And we got a 16 plus 2.
18. That's a hit.
It's a hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. All right. So roll damage on that, right? My scimitar is 2d. This is a new weapon. Sorry, screwing up. So it is a 2d4. Got it. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about the special being the other one.
Oh, no worries.
My bad.
I think it's 3d8 slashing now.
So 3d8
Or
slashing?
d4, whatever it says on there.
3D. Yeah, 3d4.
If you don't use the bonus, it's a 3d4. If you use the bonus,
Correct.
it's additional.
That's what I was trying to.
Or whatever it says on the dice. I don't want to mess around with Discord because it's all set up right now.
Right. Okay, so 3d4 right here.
All right.
So that's 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
Now I'm going to. Then I'm gonna use Goading Strike. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend a superiority dice to attempt to goad the target into attacking you. You add your superior dice to your attack damage roll.
Okay.
And the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against any other targets except for you until the next turn.
Damn. Okay. We just
So I need to
All right.
roll my superiority and add that to the attack, which is 4. So it was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 10 damage total to the Yeti.
Okay.
All the way around with his 4 and my.
Okay. Gotcha. And then, what was the deal? What's the wisdom saving throw?
The wisdom save is my. It doesn't explain how to do the wisdom save here. It says you just must attack rolls and target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, target is disadvantaged on all attacks against that. So I think it's like a contest with me. So it would be what is that? Intelligence intelligence modifier.
We'll see.
I'm trying to do it here. I got it. So saving throw. Some of your maneuvers require your target to make a saving throw to resist maneuvers effects. The saving throw DC is calculated as follows: maneuver save DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength or dexterity modifier, my choice.
Okay.
So it's 8 plus proficiency bonus 2, so that's 10 right off the bat, plus my strength modifier, which is 2.
Okay,
So
12. Okay.
That's 8 to 12.
It rolled a 10. So it now has disadvantage on attacking anybody but you, right?
Correct.
Okay. Perfect. All right. It's time for the almighty Pugo.
I was going to ask you too, since Produce Flame is on until I turn it off, when I have to concentrate for the spell, does it go away?
Yeah, it switches like your concentration.
Okay, yeah, I was just making sure. I'm just gonna stand there and keep concentrating on keeping Avender big.
Oh, hold on. Let me see something here.
I think you can still move in like melee attack and stuff, but I just think you can't cast another spell.
Thank you. Yeah, later, please.
I'm gonna have to check that with Troy, but I think he can still. I'm pretty sure you can still move, and
Yeah, I can.
you just can't cast another spell. I think.
Anything you do that requires an action requires you to make a Constitution saving throw to keep it active.
Got it.
All right, yeah. So let me take a look here.
To write this in real quick so I don't forget. 2d4.
Did you, Aaron? Did you choose the sorcery point twin spell?
No, I didn't use any on that.
Okay, so what are the two that you chose from the sorcery point?
Yeah, I have twin and empowered. I'm sorry.
Twin empower?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, I mean, you could have technically done that if you wanted to, is enlarge, twin, enlarge. If that's something you want to retry.
Like keep enlarging?
Yeah, well, for Vendrella too. So, I mean, that'd be just to give you an idea.
Right.
But yeah, you can still move. So you can still move around wherever you want to, but you can't basically take another action without.
Okay. No, I'm just gonna hold steady because I think I'm in a good spot.
Okay. All right. Celeste hits and does a flick of the wrist for 4 points of damage for a fireball. Shoo! Yet he kind of like singes his cheek and is like, ah! Pissed off. All right, back to the top. Vendrilla.
Okay. So. I'm assuming he's like facing Avender.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to. I'm gonna run up like behind him, and then I'm going to again try to like pretty much chop his legs off.
Okay. All right. Well, for hit.
That is a 10. Wait, +5, so 15.
It hits. Roll for damage.
It's also a 10.
It's a 10?
No, you rolled the wrong one.
No, damn it. Never mind, hold on.
Okay.
Every time. Every time. Come on, let me get there. Right. 9.
9. Okay. 9 damage.
Almost the same.
All right.
Oh, and I have my divine favorite, so hold on.
Okay.
I have a 1d4.
Now we're playing D&D.
And that is a 4.
Jeez, okay.
We're gonna have to have a dice quiz on Sarah every beginning of game.
Never remember it. The only one I got so far is obviously 20, and that's it. I'm good with 20.
That's all you need.
Just have I'm not going to eat them until later. Okay. All right, so you go in for the slice and dice leg chopperoonie, and you go for the slice. You dig into its hip pretty good, like slicing off a cheek pretty good, but you didn't get the full leg off. I mean, you're trying. You're definitely making it's halfway to crippled at this point. So you at least got it in there.
At least we got something.
The Yeti turns around towards you and makes an attack roll. Oh, and fails horribly at trying to attack in the first place.
even well, I guess it doesn't matter. You could roll again, take the lower one, and if it was a fail, it's a fail.
Yeah.
It's all good.
1 is a 1 is a 1, but if you add those together, it's a 3.
I didn't know what it was.
All right, so Avender, it's your turn.
Perfect, because now he's got his back turned to me again. Okay. So with 2 weapon fighting. Okay. Crap, I can't do that. Talk to me about... So, I know you can move and change weapons. Like, draw or sheath. But, so, like, say... If I were to put away the double scimitar and pull out my other 2. That an action?
Yes, but I'll give it to you.
Well, because it doesn't clarify on that specifically when I was going through the combat stuff earlier. It's on page 173.
So technically, it would be to quickly switch, players drop the equipped one and draw another. Because there's no official rule on switching weapons. It's up to the DMs. So if you unsheath and resheath the weapon, that's going to be a full action. But if you wanted to just quickly drop it on the floor and just change to something else, then that's a yay in my book. Woohoo!
All right. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna literally. I see him turn his back to Vendrella. I drop the two-handed deal, pull out both of my scimitars, and go for a first strike.
Yeah.
Slash in the back. That one's a 4. And with my two-handed fighting. Actually, I have to do it this way if I'm going to make it happen. So I have to use my action surge to be able to attack again. So I'm going to go ahead and do it since I got it back with the rest. So action surge, and I'm going to go ahead and attack with the other one, which is my second attack.
Okay.
Which that one is 17 plus 2. That's 19.
That's a hit.
Okay, and I get to add with the two-weapon fighting. I get to add my ability modifier to the damage. So plus 2.
Okay. So roll for damage, and then don't forget you have your 1d4 from enlarge.
Got it. So 1d6. I didn't have the 6 out. I was using the other one. Okay, go. Okay. So that's a 1 plus 2, and then I do 1d4. So 4. I got a 4 on the 1d4 and a 1 on my 6, and plus the 2 for my 2-weapon fighting. So 5, 6, 7 total.
7. All right. It's as you come in and you drop your two-handed skimmy there, and you pop out the 2, rush up to his back and do the tappanyaki, trying to pull off some flanks here on the back. You do pretty good too, as it kind of drops to its knees in just pure agony and pain at this point. Blood all over. It's definitely screaming for dear life here as our Senior Pugo is up next. What? It'll turn out fine. All right, Pugo.
Well,
Crap. Hit the wrong button, and I exited you guys all out. There it went. Okay, we're good.
I'm going to move here.
Okay.
15, yeah. And then I'm going to break my concentration and cast Firebolt.
His one skill that he is very proficient in now at this point. From torches to bodies. It's
only a 2 though.
We need to like get him a T-shirt that says Fuego, but like have it in like Pugo and like a shadow.
So as the Pugonator runs around and drops concentration on Avender, he sticks his finger out once again as this puny little firebolt and just gently hits it as the Yeti's face burns and disintegrates. The body falls to the floor and a lifeless lump of white fur and gruely horns.
Just barely killed him.
Literally, listen, it was a 2 for 2, all right? Like that's
Hey, all I gotta say is this pretty again. That was kind of the best. That was kind of the best encounter we've had so far, though, because it's just like freaking Vendrella's going Super Saiyan. I got freaking big, and then like as he does that, I go choo 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 like Mario shrink down.
all right, Vendrella, go ahead and roll a perception check here for me.
That is a whopping 7.
7. Oh wait, shoot, you got a pass. That's right, you have passive perception too.
Yeah, that's 16.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you would have noticed this then for sure. As you heard the pugo whistle flame just trailing slowly through the air, you notice that as the Yeti's looking there, since it's facing you, you're the only one that sees this. It reaches out and its arm extends past you as tears run down. It's not making eye contact with you as tears run down his face before it hits the floor. Boom.
Okay.
Spencer's reaction is priceless.
Okay. I want to now investigate the
Where?
body.
The body? Okay.
I want to leave. I want to leave right now.
I swear.
I don't want to see where this goes.
I did. You know, you guys are so action conscious first and action conscious heavy. Let's see what happens.
Going from baby slaughtering to parent slaughtering.
Yeah, I'm just murdered an entire generation of Yetis. It's okay.
I'm gonna bend down and pick up my other scimitar as I put the other two away.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you want to investigate the Yeti. Give me an investigation roll then, Vendrela.
Is there like a CPS organization for Yetis? Because I think we should call them.
That'd be a YPS.
YPS.
13, 14, 15.
15. So while you're checking out the body, your hands kind of slip into a pouch of the female Yeti and pick out like berries and like other types of food inside of its pouch, like a small rabbit, fox, lots of berries, some leaves, things like that. And that's it. That's all that it has on it.
Okay. Is the rabbit and fox like the meat of the animal, or is it just like just a dead carcass that's just like carrying around?
And its little.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the berries then.
Okay.
Really feel like I need anything else there.
What did you find, Vendrella?
Well, I found the berries. I'm not gonna share them. But this Yeti looked like it was crying when it died. Strangest thing to me.
What do you mean?
It had a tear in its eyes that fell down. I thought they don't have emotion. They're an animal.
I'm gonna go walk right back. I'm gonna walk right here
Yeah.
Yeti had more emotion than you did.
and pick up.
Oh yeah, wait, sorry. Let me fix your sizing issue here.
It's okay, it's fine. I'm gonna walk over here and pick up my torch and come back over to Fugo. I think we're gonna need some light, buddy. And hold out my torch as well.
God damn it. I knew this was only gonna go two ways. Sorry, Vendrella, only you hear like some like peeps and chirps and sniffling behind you.
Fugo, I need some light.
Only Vendrella hears this.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So I want to turn around and do I see what's behind me?
See here. You turn around, and what are you looking at? Use your arrow. You can.
Get there. So if you said it was like behind me,
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't it be like here-ish?
Yep. So
Okay.
you look back, and 3 sets of eyes just blink back towards you. As you see 3 little baby Yeti tykes in the rocks, just hiding, and boogers and snot just all over the rocks and dripping down.
Oh, this wouldn't be the first time I murdered a parent in front of children.
Oh,
Guys, there's kids in the back.
Goodness.
Jesus! Oh, oh God.
I don't even know how to respond to this anymore.
I don't know nothing. I'm just waiting for some flame, baby.
All right, so just due to your dark vision, you can see them in the rocks.
Well, I'm going to produce flame again and light Avender's torch.
All right, woof.
As we hear Vendrilla shout out that I don't think we should continue anymore. I think there's been enough death for today.
Why? What's the problem? As I'm gonna walk over to the carcass and now, when you picked up the berries and stuff, I guess I ask this question: is like, did you pull the stuff out of the mom, or just like kind of ruffled and like?
Like found like a little pocket and then just like pulled it out and was like, "Yep, this is mine." Okay, so here's what I want to do. Okay, so I'm gonna turn, like facing little babies,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna like walk to them. I want to like hand them the berries.
Okay.
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 All right. All right. So you walk over here, as they are still underneath the rocks, just burgers and snots and tears coming out, and just this whimpering, and they don't react as far as like coming out of the rocks. But the whimpering does kind of die down a bit.
If they don't take it, then I'm just gonna like sit it right there and then like back up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Trying
So you back
to
up like
make peace with yourself. Vendrilla?
No, I for a living. This is nothing to me.
all right. So as you step back, it takes about a good 5 minutes as just time goes by, but you see these 3 little Pugo sized, just a little shorter than Pugo, pop out and start munching on the berries.
Okay, good. They need to eat. Just murder their mother.
Can I hear this at this point?
Yeah, you can hear like what's going on, and I mean 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can in dim light you can see that there's like 3 figures in the corner. Because I think torch is only 30 feet of light or dim light, so it's like a candle type of thing. But yeah, so yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and step away from the mother and kind of in this direction to kind of gather what's going on, from my travels and being around animals out in the wild. I kind of know what's going on here, and I'm trying to take my torch away from the mother's body so that they don't see it.
Okay. All right. So you do that, and they're a little bit more comfortable around the berries up here.
I'm gonna like start walking like this way.
Which
So
one?
I won't have anything to do with them now.
Okay. Yeah, you.
All right, y'all laughed at me, but here it goes. So
Teppanyaki. No, I was kidding.
No.
Two
It's sushi
beautiful
time.
characters that
So
are
anyway.
tainting my lawful goodness.
I'm gonna pull out one of my loaves of bread.
Oh,
Break it in half, and I think I can definitely throw it over to them, kind of over by them.
Yeah, give it a strength toss there.
Yeah, that's a 14.
14. Yeah, it lands like right in front of them and just rolls a little bit towards them, and something that they're definitely interested in as they come in and they eat the bread that you just threw them. And they've completely stopped their sniffling and crying, and they're just joyfully enjoying these berries and bread. You basically gave them like a peanut butter jelly sandwich without the peanut butter.
So I think we need to be leaving. I really do not feel like being a caregiver to 3 orphaned Yeti babies.
Oh man. Well, I don't see any harm done. I mean, if they're friendly to us, maybe if we can, they will. If they follow us through the rest, maybe there might be some more of these larger Yetis here in the cave, and if they see that we're friendly to these ones, maybe they won't be so enticed to attack us.
With the smell of blood on our weapons?
Fair point. We don't want to attract anything.
I don't know how to comment on that one. Okay. Well, we should have probably thought about that before we filleted their mother and spilled its blood all over the cave so everyone can smell it.
Like I said, if we leave now, we'll be fine.
And go out into the blizzard?
Celeste, are you familiar with the pass?
Yeah, I could probably remember, but really we're just kind of waiting for a message first, Usually it's how this thing goes. I usually camp out somewhere around this area, or not this area, but usually camp out after every message I get. Once the objective is complete, so.
So maybe we should head back to where we were originally at and see how this blizzard is panning out.
Can't select my guy. There we go. And I'm gonna say, fine. I take a step forward as I have my torch up. I'm gonna walk a little bit closer to these guys and kind of get within about 10 feet or so and kind of give them a here and hand out the other half of my bread and kind of give it a little gentle toss this time to
him. So as you approach closer, they actually retreat.
Got it.
If you want, you can roll a nature check to see why.
Yeah, I'll do that, actually, because I'm an idiot, and this is going to be a bad roll. No. It's just a 12. So, because I got +0, because I'm dumb.
So,
because nature is an intelligence deal. So, yeah.
So you know that Yeti tykes have a fear of fire.
Well, I know that, so I'm going to turn around to Vendrella and go, yeah, that's if you want to. If the mother is gone and maybe there's not any other big ones here, if it's just these little guys, that if we set up a fire, if we set up a campfire, I don't think they'll be coming around to bother us. They're pretty scared of it.
I'm gonna just start walking away, pretty much, and just start heading back.
Hugo, what are you doing with all this nonsense going on?
I'm trying to reset my alignment after
He's
This-
he's over,
This group
he's
is
over in the corner like, okay, yeah, so they're trying to kill another group of them. Yeah, can you get over here as quick as possible?
I'm just gonna wander over to this side, see if I can see further in the dark, if the cave opens up or not.
Do you have dark vision?
No, but I got produce flame on, which is
Okay.
10-foot radius.
All right. So they're doing this whole thing as like fire comes back closer and whatnot. So like this weird little like
They're gonna follow us because you've been feeding them, but they're gonna run away.
They'll be fine. We'll be fine as long as we have a flame. We'll be all right.
Like I said, we need to just leave.
Well, I want to finish scouting the cave.
Okay. I'll just
That's not good.
I'll reveal it as you go.
Let's not go it alone, Vendrella. We'll head back towards the front as we walk around.
Pugo's leading the charge in this one. Shoot.
Running.
Those little legs are scampering by. All right.
I need to collect myself as I'm walking around.
Yeah, away from you too. All right.
never been around such violence after being afflicted with this magic. I just want it all to go away. I want to be back to my normal life.
Pugo, do you think I asked for this in my life? Do you think I asked to be who I am? I wasn't born into this.
Well, an accident one day at sea brought this upon me. I'm slowly getting the understanding of how to use this fire, but still, it's all new to me.
But do you realize I never wanted to be who I am? I was made to be an assassin. I didn't come across this willingly.
While they're having their exchange, I'm gonna sit down, stick the torch into the snow, and say, "How about it, Celeste?" and start to draw the 4 lines.
Oh gosh. I'll take you up on your offer. Just takes out her big old stack of coins again. And he's 5 gold.
Fair enough. Found enough off of those soldiers.
Yeah, fair. Fair enough. Oops. All right, so you play tic-tac-toe. Let's see here. All right, here you go. I'm gonna roll a dice here. If it's even, do you want even or odds?
I'll go evens.
Okay, even wins 4. Just won 5 gold.
That's an 8.
Oh, I was rolling for you. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. Go ahead. Oh, it worked either way. So.
Yep. So those are 4. Yep. So he won 5 gold. She's like, "Dang it, that's okay." And then it takes out another 5 gold coins. Again.
So you want to? So now that we're back to even, you want to double it up?
Double or nothing. She puts her hand out to shake it, and then same thing. I'm gonna roll a d6 here on roll 20, and then take.
Yep.
You want even or odds?
I'll go odds this time.
Okay. All right. Odds win. 2 even. So you're 10 gold.
Crap. Okay. I'm down 5.
Thank
Okay.
you very much, sir.
You're a good sport. 2 out of 3 is fine enough with me.
Perfect. And Vendrela, since you have the highest perception at a whopper 16 over here, when you were walking around the cave, you noticed a slight little pitter patter of tiny feet behind you throughout the cave.
We have company.
Oh, really? So they do like me.
It's so excited. Yes, let's go.
If it's you, then yes, go right ahead. Have them.
Okay, well, where are they? I can't see them.
Use your eyes.
I can't see that far. We don't have dark vision, sweetheart.
Who does have light?
It's only 10 feet.
I can only see that right there.
Go in that direction.
Okay, so you kind of pointed to me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to just get up because the torch is still on the ground. I'm going to get up from the torch and I keep using the measure tool and forget to select. And I'm going to walk over in this direction. Come here, little guys. Where are you? Kind of with my hands out.
Not too far.
I mean, you hear a little bit of pitter patter, but nothing else. You say you're just holding out your hands with nothing else?
Yeah, just kind of holding my hands out, kind of like, because I'm starting to get a little dark. Like, I know we walked around that way, so I think I got a little bit of like kind of spatial awareness of like, I know I'm not going to run into a wall, but
Sure.
And at this point right there, I'm going to crouch down in one knee and pull out my bread again and break off a little piece and then hold it out open hand.
All right. Little tyke sized approach. You hear a little pitter patter.
Oh, come here, buddy. It's all right.
And it's like
There you go. And I'm going to kind of hand it over to him, to his hands, not really like in his wave it in his face, but kind of like to his hands.
just putting it out. Okay.
I can't really see too good. I can see he's like right here with me, but
Yeah, you can feel the loaf leave your hands, and it takes a
Got
step back, and then it sits and eats there as the other two join it.
I'm going to kind of repeat the same process with them, kind of piece by piecing it off, and then look back and kind of holler to Vendrela. I don't think they mean us no harm. I think we can wait out the blizzard here. Let's set camp.
Okay. But you're taking care of them.
That's fine by me.
All right, so you guys. All right, so where are you setting up camp? Let's do a little drawing here on the screen. That's always fun.
Tato is going insane on this. She's got her little bear toy and she's beating the crap out of it. I'm sorry. Funnier than heck.
I say right here.
All right.
And I'm gonna pull out my bedroll.
Are you setting fire too? Setting fire up?
Yeah, well, I'll take my produce flame and then start the fire with it.
Okay. And then we got a little Pugo bedroll right there. Oops. Oh wow. That looks like a bedroll. Anyways.
And then I'm going to use my prestidigitation to clean it.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Nice.
I have a clean bedroll now.
Dang, Tatum. She's trying to murder this thing. She's getting in the mood. She's listening to the podcast.
All right. So y'all kind of set up. Celeste ends up setting up her own bedroll too. Just kind of laying it out. It's like pink and purple and elegant as it could be.
Nice.
Okay. And yeah. So what you doing here, Evander? You doing the same or leaving there from there or what?
Yep. I'm gonna finish off. I'm gonna keep kind of like piece by piece in the rest of my bread loaf out to these guys, and then kind of as it's out, I'm gonna kind of like rub my hands together and kind of show them like it's all gone.
Okay, and they just kind of like sit there with their little bellies bulging out from the bread and the yeast that's in there now, and they just kind of like pile on top of each other and just lay down right here.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna, since they're kind of looking like they're going down, I'm gonna try to sneak away, but it's not really gonna happen too well with all the plate.
With all the what?
All the plate armor. Like I was trying to kind of like, oh, I don't want to bother them, but clank, 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 as I go away.
No, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, they're not sleeping yet, so
Right. But it was just kind of like it was.
You're good.
A little fully. Anyway, coming back over here. Yep, I'm gonna come over and there's we'll just go ahead and say that this one was here.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and say that one or whatever one up here was. I set down my bedroll, and I'm gonna cast Gust on the snow on the ground, and make sure there's no water or anything dripping on there. So I'm gonna cast Gust to push any water away, so I have a dry place to put my bedroll.
Yeah, it's relatively dry where it's at right now, so you just definitely clean it off / plus the bedroll.
Got it.
Cool. So you guys
I'm
got that
snuggle
nice little fire going. Is this gonna, you gotta consider this, you guys, your long rest here? Is this the everyone going night?
Go night.
As well.
Are you guys gonna be doing any shifts or no?
I feel like Avender should because he has to watch his new children.
Okay. That's fine by me. They seem content. I don't think they'll be bothering us any.
All right. So, who is anyone going to take watch or anything? Or
That's what I'll take the shift. That's fine. I'll take first watch.
all right. So, how's that look? So technically, and it goes like in shifts, and if something's not covered, it has a higher chance of something happening during the night. It's usually how like long rests go nowadays when you're outside of a tavern.
Got it. I'm gonna say I could probably manage about 3.5 hours or so, and I have to tend to the fire, and I'm looking around. Can I do an investigation to see if there's any other firewood to keep the thing going throughout the night?
Yeah, I mean, as you guys are exploring, there's nothing. The cave is pretty bare. There's no wood or nothing in here.
So basically, if Pugo goes to sleep, we ain't got no fire.
Yeah. I mean, you can. I'm not gonna give you any tips or nothing. But
nope, good.
Huh? Spencer fed him.
Well,
I know, right? So she got a sneak peek. She actually saw the babies off the screen the first and was upset that you guys were murdering the mom. And then she just came back in and asked what you guys decided to do with the babies. And I said, Spencer's feeding them.
I befriended them. Don't
I fed them. Whoa! I fed them first.
Yeah,
Feed them berries.
Oh, yeah, berries. Yeah, that's right. The Yeti PBJs.
Yeah.
All right, so it goes. All right, so there's 4 of you guys here, so I mean, like 2-hour shifts is probably going to be adequate here.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take first watch since the fire is roaring and coming up, and like my torch is still stuck in the ground there, so as long as that'll burn.
I think it's 6 hours on a torch.
6 hours. All right, so
I
that's
think-
fine. I'm good with that.
Take the second watch.
That's third. I have to.
Oh wait, sorry. Torch burns for 1 hour, providing a 20-foot radius of light, dim light.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put the torch out, and during my my watch, if there's a instance of where the little campfire that got put up is gonna go out, I'm gonna light my torch off of the campfire.
Okay. So with the campfire, yeah, that should last at least dimly through the night. Okay, so nothing happens on Avender's watch. And who went second?
I did.
Okay.
Fuego Pugo.
Pugo. And nothing happens there. And then we had Vendrella. Hey, nothing.
Then I had to kill some Yetis.
So when he went to sleep, Pugo did the fire went out, right? Essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so y'all go to sleep and wake up the next day refreshed. So go ahead and restore all your health points, all your pool of points.
Boop boop boop.
Boop boop boop. Restore all that. Good to go there.
Oh.
Full rest.
Full
As we're waking up and wrestling about, I want to ask the group. So, what do you guys think the next objective is after we got across the bridge? The fight could have been it. There must be more for us to do. Do you guys have any ideas?
We got through the. Maybe some of those adventurers might have known where to go.
Well, I guess it's too late now, isn't it?
Yeah, they probably did. You're probably right. Oh my gosh. All right.
So what? Do you know what happens next?
Well, like I said, I usually just, after we do the objective, which the objective was to take the venom sac, we wasted it on the Anoxy Ice to get through to the pass. Unfortunately, there was Yetis, so you took care of it plus extras. So yeah. After that, you should just kind of wait it out to get another message.
You don't know where to go from here. There's nothing else. You just sit and wait.
Sure don't. Yeah, we just wait. We got there's usually 4 to 5 trials every single time. So yeah, that's all I can say.
All right. Well, maybe I'm gonna roll over
and then you
see if
you get as you roll over, you hear.
Oh, sorry, little buddy. Just kind of put my hand down and kind of give him a little rub.
Yep, and they're all just sucking their thumbs, and one of the other hand is like grasping at your clothes, like
They're like little guys.
Oh yeah, these are new tykes.
I screwed up.
At which part? What happened?
I forgot to take my armor off.
Oh my gosh. You probably wrote all over your sheet that you got everything back. I'm not going to do that to you. Next time, though, I'll do it to you.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I hate erasing everything and doing all that stuff, so.
All right, okay.
All right.
So, I'm going to get up and I'm going to say maybe we should probably check to see if the blizzard is settled.
I agree.
As I'm going to kind of try to slowly coo these babies up a little bit. Like, come on, guys, I got to get up. And kind of rustle up a little bit to try to roll up my bedroll.
Sure. Yep. So they kind of like get flung off, more or less. All right, and then so that bedroll's gone. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Pugo's bedroll's disintegrating. There we go. when when you guys bought it used, it was real used. Yeah. All right. So now you guys are like moving right back out front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's over here.
All right, you three. I gotta go see what's going on out here.
But my bedroll's gone, right?
No, you haven't. You rolled it back up.
Okay.
He's making fun of you.
Yeah, I'm poking fun. Sorry. All right. So
Actually disintegrated.
no, it's because the drawing wouldn't erase properly on the thing.
Tatum, stop getting on here, baby. Come on.
Okay,
Is it-
so see here.
Come here.
So you guys look out the cave. So just say that you guys are just a little bit off screen. Look out the cave. There's nothing. No blizzard. Just a nice fresh coat of powder right outside that you guys can see.
Shall we continue up the pass? Yes.
Yes, I believe that would be the best choice.
All right, Spencer, you can now control these.
Okay. Yeah.
I got friends.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna head out, and I guess you guys are with me for now.
All right, and as you're doing that, we're gonna have a little Spencer adventure here, real quick. All right, so
Uh-oh.
one of the little tykes like tugs on your shirt with its thumb in its mouth, like pulling at you and tugging at you the opposite direction, not outside of the cave, but back
Like
into the cave.
Staying inside. Well, what is it, bud? What?
And it just keeps pulling on you. Do you follow?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like, oh, what's the matter? Okay, and kind of follow along with him.
Okay, so he leads you all the way back,
Mm-hmm.
all the way back past the rotting mom corpse. And then out pops this even tinier guy with a deformed arm. So it's like human size normal versus like being large.
Okay.
As he's just like whimpering.
And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kind of scoop him up and give him kind of like have him kind of put one arm up here and kind of scoop him up kind of like koala bear style, like, it's all right, buddy, we won't leave you. And pick him up and look down to the other one to see how he kind of responds to that, if he's gonna get me picking up his sibling.
Sure. Yeah, reacts fine. Dice says so. Yeah, it looks like everything went well. Received well. Go ahead and do a animal handling check.
Which is wisdom. Crap. Okay. That's a 3 minus 1. That's a 2.
2. Okay, so he's kind of kicking and screaming at this point, as far as like getting him up there, but nevertheless, the other one's not really doing much.
Okay, I'm kind of gonna pat his back like, it's all right. It's all right. How about this? And I'm gonna set him down because he's kind of acting up a bit, and then I'm going to do a. So I learned this.
Okay.
I'm going to do like a back handspring type of thing and like, let
Okay. Yeah, definitely performance or acrobatics.
acrobatics. I can do that. I got advantage. That's a 12. And so I do advantage, so I roll again, right?
Are you talking about proficiency? Because proficiency is just you get a bonus on top of it, so it's
just a bonus. So okay, that's just the bonus. Oh, it's just a bonus. It's just a +1. So
probably
my
+2 because it's probably proficiency on top of.
Well, I have dexterity is +2, and then I have my proficiency was +1, so it's +3.
So +3 total. So you rolled 12, 13, 14, 15.
15.
Yep,
15.
you do it pretty much with these. Actually, shoot, no, you don't. Roll at disadvantage because you're in plate.
Right.
Yep.
Right. That's okay. There we go. It's literally a 12 again.
All right. Somehow you are just rocking it in this dirty plate plate armor that you got right now. And yeah, you do that double backflip.
to try to calm him down.
Ta-da! And let's roll the happy dice.
Happy dice.
It laughs. I rolled the wink.
Nice. Okay, cool. So, and this time I'm just gonna hold my hand out to try to like offer my hand, like we can walk together.
Yep. They they gladly just kind of trail along.
Okay. It'll walk them back to the rest of the party up at the front. Come on, you guys. Okay.
All right.
Where'd you go? Looks like you found another one.
Yeah, we didn't. He took me off to see there was another one of their siblings over there. This guy's got a little bit of a funny arm. We definitely need to we need to watch him a little bit. His arm looks a little bit smaller than the rest. Come.
Oops.
To give himself.
Get it. All right.
All right. So you guys are back towards out of the cave here. Everything should be kind of the same.
Tato's going ham. I'm sorry. It's funny. Okay. I got my peoples.
Yeah. All right. So I just deleted all the bodies, by the way. So they're not there, but they are there. So you guys are just kind of
Like covered in snow.
As they mounded.
yeah. They're there's lumps and bumps everywhere, so you got to be careful while walking through this. Everyone, go ahead and roll a. Let's just do a survival check. As you guys are walking through here, there's lumps and bumps and bodies everywhere, some larger than others. Can't really remember what, like, exactly, which bodies are which and, like, what's exactly there.
Well, that's a nat 20 for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Finally.
So you navigate through this with a breeze. There's no issues whatsoever. You just keep on trucking.
Just want to like imagine that's like a Mary Poppins situation where I got these guys like grabbing my hands and leading me through.
Yep, you're just like zoom, 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 zoom. No big deal. Nothing happens. You just yep. All right, Vangela, Pugo.
16.
And I got a 14.
Oh yeah, so everyone passed. Yeah, cool. All right, so no one took any sort of damage or anything. You guys know where the bodies are. You can definitely tell where the Yeti mounds are. Even where like the, there's some blood soaking through in different parts, of course. And just you guys make it through, no issues. Not tripping on anything is like the biggest issue that could have been possibly come up here. But yeah, so you guys make it through and you start heading out through the pass. Now I'm actually gonna go off map here because there's no like middle map for the middle part of this. So now Vendrala, go ahead and well actually all of you guys, if you want to roll a history check on like this area.
That's a 19.
19.
17.
4.
I love how I'm getting flipping like intelligence and all my good rolls are on nothing that I need to be doing.
It's actually 19.
Okay. All right. So, what you guys know of is a band of humans and elves live harmoniously to the southwest of Anchorage, known as the Rangers. A human chief leads the Rangers because of their short lifespans compared to the elves that are there. However, the tribe is comprised of many races, not just humans and elves, but stand impartial as advisors for current chiefs of the Rangers. There's no currency amongst this village. Everything is done via the barter and favor system. People outside of the Rangers regard them as figures of song and story. One would like to think that the educated major leaders and those with higher intelligence know they exist. However, your average peasant thinks that they are a ballad of what they call the Ice Riders, is just a jaunty jig. Amongst the crests of Mount Silver Echo, where you guys are traveling through right now, the general location is the Ironclad Pass, which you guys are on. Just beyond that, to the southwest, the Rangers are settled there. Now, it's not only a little village, but also a refugee for the elves, as they're not keen on living with humans of Anchorage. So after their beautiful forests were taken away from them by Orc King Crux Scarback, they fled to the Ironclad Pass, where the great gatekeeper Moltron is said to be found just south of the area, forever standing at his gate. Subtle amounts of humans live here within the Rangers area, escaping the banter of businesses and politics from Anchorage and the main city as well. You know that, and because it's just a high roll. Less than a dozen human families live here compared to the hundreds of elves and other mixed races. Rumor to be told that few orcs live here as well. F it. Let's just go to the new map. Do 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 do. Cause it took forever. Yeah, this is a massive map. You can zoom in 400%.
Oh my.
Yeah, I got carried away
All right.
today.
I can tell. All right, where are we at? Ironclad Pass. There we are.
So you guys are currently in the mountains. So if you guys zoom in by 110% and scroll up to the top right, or go into 160, 180, you guys can see that. And I needed to move this up a little bit, but it clashed with the white, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to stick. But you guys like it right above that. So, oh, there we go. I'm dotting it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and so you guys are there. Let me show all the peeps of YouTube. One second here. Oh, it doesn't matter because our faces are covering it. Oh well. Okay, and so the Inoxi ice that you guys just went through is right here, and then the Rangers, of what you guys know is, they live in a small town, which I shouldn't have told you guys, but that's okay. It's called Ferncombe. Off to the west.
What's it called?
Ferncombe. Combe. Ferncombe.
Since I rolled a 4, did I know all this?
No. No. But you know what? Your two traveling companions definitely did.
Yeah. Okay.
Which they probably disclose this information to. At least I hope they would.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
Absolutely not.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So Avender helps out the fellow party people.
Yeah. As I say, hey, Drilla, don't you? You're from this area. I read in when I was sitting there waiting in Milbrum with my father. I was reading a bunch of different maps that are of the area, and I kind of came across this one. It was cut off, and it kind of showed me there was this village out this way. I didn't really know of the mountains, but isn't it like Ferncombe off to the west from us here?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, this map keeps kicking me out of Roll20.
Oh shoot! Is it doing to you guys too?
No.
Okay. I'm
Cool towers over there in Congress.
Reminds me of the little eye thing from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
I can't think of the guy. I can't think of the name.
Saruman.
Sauron's
Yep.
eye.
Yep, that thing.
This map will evolve in time. Should we need it? Hopefully, I don't know if we need to spend time here.
It's got quite the geography.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big the map was until I started scrolling in and out, and I was like, "Ah, shoot, I have a lot of canvas to fill here."
So I got that 20, so I got a pretty good. I was looking at this map in Milbrim, basically, kind of getting my bearings a little bit to the new area, but I didn't really know where this place was. So in relation to Ironclad Pass, where is Anchorage?
Just north of it.
Just north, just outside map.
Yeah, you can literally take the other map and put it on top of this one, and then see like, oh, we just went through the mountains, and then this is like the bottom left of that map, and then these trees right here, if it's broken off by another ridge of mountains right there, but then there's like all the same trees on there, the same autumn trees there, and then the pine trees, and then
Interesting.
Got it. All right, so I'm going to continue on this path. We don't really have much of a choice but to continue on. We can't turn around. We can't go back through the ice, obviously, and we need to move forward.
Keep on moving forward.
keep on moving on
To the west!
to the west. All right, so
Which is the way we were going off the last map, right?
yeah, so like southwest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so let me show you guys real quick because I do have the map already saved on here. Let's go back to Anchorage real fast. So here's Anchorage, right? So Anchorage, this is like the tip of that mountain peak.
Gotcha.
And then we got the Ironclad Pass that comes through here.
Gotcha.
So it's like a huge, big old chunk here. And then these mountains end up cutting off this city from the Rangers. What we saw on the other page. So we go back here to, and this realm is called, I can't pronounce it now, even though I pronounced it earlier. We'll work on that later. Anyways, this is a whole different realm. Just sharing a common geographical point.
Okay.
All right. Whew. All righty. So you guys, how far you guys want to travel out to the west here? What's the end goal?
I'm not familiar with the area, so I think I'll just keep following the group.
Well, I'm going to kind of, as I told you the story, I wanted to kind of elaborate on that a little bit after we got our questions out of the way. Then I kind of do a little stick drawing in the snow a little bit. It kind of give you a rough idea of kind of where we're at.
Are you suggesting we visit this Vernicombe?
Whatever the decision is, I don't suggest that we stay out in the open on this pass for too long in case that blizzard is going to make a second pass at us.
All right.
My roll 20 is breaking.
I can upload a different version later on.
No, it just won't. I'm still on Anchorage.
Yeah, sorry.
My bad.
Okay, gotcha.
Oopsie.
Thank you.
Oopsies. No problem.
So we went through the Yangtze Ice. We're going to the Ironclad Pass, which is southeast. So I kind of just want to go.
You seem really excited for that.
Okay, I'm turned around, but we'll go for it. Yeah, I want to get off of the guys. I want to get off of the mountains. We need to get to lower ground before we freeze or death up here.
So do I know how far how far away we are from, like, mile-wise?
Yeah, you know that it'll take about 3 days to get there. And so Celeste is gonna stop you guys here as you guys are trying to talk about this when you're drawing the map in there, Evander. Of like, so hey, we kind of got a couple options here. Based off of what Vendrella said, I really don't want to go 3 days the opposite direction from like a tavern and beer and chicken and all these delicious things. I'd rather go back to town, although I do hear that the honey's pretty good out Ferncombe.
Well, how far is it to town? Maybe we can make a stop there and get some supplies and rest before we go to Ferncombe.
Well, it only took us 2 hours to get here.
I definitely need some ale.
But how do you suggest that we'll get back through the ice? We'll have to go get more poison sacks. I know that you had some on you, but what if tomorrow when we need to return, we have to get more?
Oh, rats. Yeah, that's right. And she just kind of kicks the snow up as she pouts.
So I guess to Ferncombe then.
Is there any other places nearby that are closer?
This is all. I only had a small section of the map that my dad was looking at, so this is all I know. So I suggest that we make our way wherever we're going to go. Because what is this place called again? Ferncombe. I suggest we go there because I'll be a little more comfortable. I hear they're mixed. There's a bunch of it's mixed company there, and I'll feel right at home. Most people don't particularly like my kind around.
All right, so you guys head out. Truck. Okay, so you guys just want to make a straight shot there? Is that the goal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything happens day to day.
All right. Heyo. Heyo. All right.
3 bad days of traveling.
Yeah, 3 pretty rough
You can't fall.
rough days, but
Ocean again.
smooth. So I mean, the dice are forever in your favor tonight here. So you guys definitely make a straight shot there. The only thing I'd have to say is like some housekeeping things of like, what is Avender doing with the little tykes, and also, are you guys? No, that's probably like just the main concern. Since we'll just assume that you guys find like make a lean-to or something and take care of that.
Okay, I'll just say I can talk about that. Basically, with these guys leading around, I'd like to. I don't know how that would play out, but kind of like as we were going through, these guys they're babies though, so they wouldn't really know. If any of them, it's kind of gonna cycle like as in if any of them were getting tired, I'd kind of pull them up and carry them a bit of the way and kind of cycle out if they were not keeping up or anything. Just kind of keeping pace with us, trying to help them keep pace with it.
Sure. Yep. Yeah, so they're keeping pace. What you do notice though is they like open their mouth and they like and then
Right.
like some of them are also just like slapping their tummies like while you guys are going through.
Yes, 3 days, and I have it. Tatum, please go. There's nothing back there for you. I don't think. So can I go ahead and do a nature check to see if on our way through, or I guess, or I want to, as we're going through, Vendrella put down the berries, and I seen the berries when we went over there and stuff like that, and seen when I threw him the bread. and I wanted to see if I noticed any bushes and stuff on our way through that had similar berries or anything like that on them for them to eat.
Yep.
That I
Give me
pick and
3
get from.
nature checks, because that's gonna be basically 1 per day. So
Yep.
D20 nature check.
First one's 16,
Okay.
8, and 5.
You found some berries on the one day. So they basically stayed full up until the last day and a half. So now they're just kind of like,
They're groaning. I get it.
Yeah. Right. So you guys make it down. There's like a little passage that kind of like bends its way down up here, and so if you go to 180%, there's a little path up here that is in between. There's like 2 trees up here, and it bends down into Ferncombe. And yeah, you guys make it to Ferncombe. Really, no problems other than 3, 4 baby Yeti tykes.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna go ahead and do as we approach the town. Do I see anybody? And if I do, can I go ahead and do a perception check on them to make sure, like, see how they're reacting? Because I'm like approaching with these Yetis. I'm kind of like, I looking to see how if anybody's gonna react to them or not, or kind of like freak out. I don't know the town. I don't know how they're gonna deal with Yetis.
Yeah, let me see real quick. I have the list here. Okay, so I'm just double checking what I have already pre-written down. Okay, so yeah, as you guys approach, it's kind of like kind of makeshift buildings as far as like they were old castles and whatnot, just kind of patched up with looks like some like makeshift bricks and things that were like handmade with inadequate tools of the time. So these are a little bit older buildings. However, nothing new, like no clay tiles for like roofing that you guys would see like in Anchorage or Milburn, things like that. There's definitely a mix of people. Kind of like I said earlier, just a couple orcs, and as you guys know, that's actually extremely rare. That is like, we'll get into that whole sector here off of that later on, but couple orcs, few dozen trolls, and the trolls as in like they're the World of Warcraft trolls because those are the coolest ones, where they're kind of like a little bit taller than humans but lanky, so they're not like those nasty big old goobery things, but they're actually kind of like the Rastafarian like hip guys. And definitely tons of elves. Again, a couple humans that run like with headdresses and whatnot. As you walk in, no one really pays mind to you guys. Like, they are the weird of the weird as when you guys are rolling up. Like a Genasi, yeah, cool, whatever. Come on in. Like, join our little family here. You get a couple head scratches as to like some Yetis that they're looking at. That's not normal. Even for weird normal, that's not normal for weird. So a little bit out there, but no one's like trying to kill them, or like no one's going after them. The time of day that you guys are getting here is around noon, so relatively little to no fires that are actually like lit. So the little tykes are really handling this pretty easily, pretty nicely. And but as you guys walk in, the first market stand that has food, they immediately run and go after into.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, hang on, wait, and try to grab at 2 of them.
Okay. So what are you trying to accomplish with doing these actions here?
Basically, I'm gonna kind of to grab the 2 and try to kind of like calm and like, hold on, wait, I'll take care of it. Like trying to rein them back a little bit to try to calm them down instead of all of them going crazy at the food out there, and try to see if I can calm them down to pay, so I can go over there and try to pay for it.
All right, sounds good. So, you can do that, and as you guys are walking, Celeste sees this interaction happening, and Celeste's like, "Here, let me help you out here real quick. Amateur, I see you're having some problems. Let me show you what we did with our children back in the day." And it takes about half an hour, but she takes all her rope and she makes little harnesses for them and
Yeah.
little leashes, so that way, and ties it around your waist. So now you have 4 Yetis tykes that
Right.
are leashed to your waist with
Got it.
little holsters. All right, and then the amount of gold that or amount of food that they got their little grubby hands on. Let's go ahead and roll for that real quick here. Was even numbers, easy. 33 gold worth of food.
Very good. I'm gonna hand that over to the merchant. Sorry about that. I wasn't expecting them to go crazy. We've been on traveling, and we haven't. Food's been a little scarce on the last few days of travel.
They kind of look at you weirdly, like understanding, but not understanding either. I was like, okay, like why do you have Yeti dykes? Like, what's going on here? But also just like, gold is gold, and kind of hard to come by in this little town. And again,
Yeah.
it's more of a barter and trade system, and since that's the only thing you guys have to trade, that's what they're willing to take off of that. But yeah, actually, let's take like 5 minutes real quick here. I have some food that's getting cold, and I have drinking way too much water. So it's cool if we just take like 5 real quick. I know it's like only 30 minutes, but I feel like I'm about to like pass out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
He's doing that. I'll be right back.
Each other's way.
Yeah.
I'll do the same. Right, Tito?
So what's the plan with the tykes?
Tato says, I'm gonna try to set them up in this town and see if somebody will take care of them and raise them, so I can like have a greater story hook to it.
We're gonna have to search out a druid.
I know, dude. This is so you know what I mean? Like I wanted, because I did the druid last time, and I was kind of wanting to get away from it, but I still got that little bit of having all my pets around.
Right.
I'll be right back. Whoa, Tato.
Oh. Yeah, shit. Strange spot.
Huh?
It's probably the strange spot.
You said you're gonna stop feeding him?
Max.
Oh.
Like speed every time they have speed.
He said food, so I got a party platter.
You know, was out there snacking while I was rotating laundry.
Nice. Hi, little bear. One piece of cheesers. Wow. I'm making a ton of noise with that thing. Calm down. Come begging. Quit begging. No. I said no. No more. Quit begging. I can see you. Quit begging. You're gonna get squished. Alright. Sit. Yeah. I said no more. Ado, I forgot my water. Let's go. just replace that tab. Gosh darn it. Ba-dum, da-dum.
You guys got wine. I got milk. Well, almond milk.
I got
This
water.
is not wine.
Must be those berries
It
you
is
fed the
meat.
tykes.
It is mead.
Which meat is wine, but
Nice.
No, it's not wine.
Viking beer.
Exactly.
it depends on how it's made. But yeah. Heck yeah. Meat. I got some. I've been making homemade salsas again, so that's the way it goes.
Nice. Cool, dude. Hell yeah.
They're so good. Anyway.
All right. So after your interaction there with the market lady or dude, market dude lady, both. Why not? You guys keep walking forward, and there's like kids running around. Everyone looks like they're having fun and whatnot. Yeah, these band of kids walk by you guys, or actually like run sprint by, and they stop, and you can all see that they're wearing these little hats and sashes, and they say, look up to you and say, "We are the Ferncombs, Troop 185. Pleasure to meet you to our village." And then they just all run away. They just kind of keep running, having fun. Again, just to reiterate, you do see like some wares around there, as far as like some headdresses, just kind of noting ranking throughout the town as you guys walk around. So now that you guys are kind of in the midst of the town area, where are you guys heading?
Do I notice? Do I look around the town and things that available to what I can see right now? Is there any? Because I wanted to ask that merchant. But is there any like stable type, like a stable, like a corral?
Yeah,
Of any kind.
totally. Yeah, so you can find one. Asking like a couple town goers. Like sorry, what?
I want to take my Yetis and head towards the stable and I want to have a conversation with the stable master, kind of if he's out and about, or if maybe not. How I can.
Sure. Yeah. So, are you guys following him? Is Pugo and Vendrell following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you go over to the stables. I mean, it's midday, so you see him there. It's like, hey, how can I help you?
Good day, bud. I have a bit of an interesting request.
Yeah, I can see. You got some Yetis and one that looks like he's a little deformed.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
I saved these guys, and they're without a mother. They're not very old, as you can see. I'd be willing to put up 150 gold to put them in your care for the time until we return.
I mean that's a pretty big request there. And how do I know you'll return? Is the second question. And also, this really is my whole thing. Plus, gold's really no use to me here, unless you had some horses.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I think that I don't see. Is there anyone else here? Do you have a stable hand?
Well, yeah. I mean, just hire some of the kids that run around, but I mean, the town's not too big.
Right. So, hear me out. Some of the heavy lifting and moving all the things around. Wouldn't you think that these Yetis might be trained up to give you a hand with some of that?
I mean, that's gonna take years I don't have, so yeah.
Well, it was worth the offer, right? And
Sure, yeah. Kind of like, yeah, Yetis, manpower. That's an interesting thought. Okay. It's like, yeah, you might want to just keep asking around town. There's so many different people around here, and the whole town's spread out. So just, I'd typically just
absolutely.
stick here.
No problem. I appreciate it. And turn and walk away with them.
All right.
Again. Come on. And kind of tug their little saddles a little bit.
Yeah. All right, cool. So you guys kind of move away from I mean, Pugo Vendrilla, did you want to do anything there at the?
No, I don't need to be in the stables.
All right.
Last horse encounter was tragic enough.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Avender's not allowed to have horses at all.
But at least the town folk here seem very nice, and it seems like a safe place or at least a safe haven, I meant to say.
Do I see anything around that like seems a little suspicious?
No, because based off of your knowledge of the history of the town, like this is just how it is. Like, there's not like too many rules. It's governed by the people, so it's just kind of carefree in a sense. Nothing suspicious.
Good.
Best we probably know where the inn is. Just in case we get too far off here.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I want to ask the closest person.
yeah, just kind of like point down the road.
Got it.
Pugo, were you trying to say something?
I was going to say, I'm going to find out if they'll even let you take the tykes with you.
I gotta say, anytime we go anywhere, you're bringing something along with you that doesn't need to be brought along.
What would you rather me do? Let them sit there and starve?
Their natural instinct will kick in, and they will be fine.
Well, it seems it's a bit late for that, since considering we're in the middle of town, I can't exactly set them free.
Well, that's like I said, you should have left them.
All right, so you guys head to the inn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna head down that way, yeah. So, go ahead.
I got some questions for the innkeep, anyways.
All right. How's this looking in? How you guys entering this? What's up with the tykes? What's going on?
I'm gonna me and the tykes are gonna kind of come up by. Do I see approaching this inn? Is there a place to like tie off the horses and stuff?
Yes.
I'm gonna go over to this hitching post and kind of wrap the rope around and take it off my waist, wrap the rope around. But I'm gonna stay out there, kind of like leaning on it with them, kind of watching them.
Okay, so you don't go in?
No.
Okay. So Pugo and Vendrella?
I'm gonna head in.
You head in. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
When I'm in there, do I see, like, anyone in particular? Anyone suspicious? Does anyone stand out?
Yeah, so you enter into the tavern, and you see your general run-of-the-mill of people. So you got the silent type that's kind of like sitting all by himself. Got the crowd of talkatives. Looks like the crowd of jocks, just the beefy burly boys, and a couple of gals of different races sitting at the bar, just kind of doing their own thing, chit chattering about. And as far as like suspicion, you can give me a perception check. We'll see what happens here.
Is hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
That'll be a 13.
13. There's no one real noticeable. I mean, you see like a couple people wearing the hoods. You're like, okay, you're inside. You can take your cloak off now. Like, but other than that, nothing in particular.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna head up to the bar.
Okay.
And then when I get up there, I'm gonna like wave down like bartender.
Okay. You wave.
And just ask for a round.
All right. Yeah, you wave him down. Comes over to you, gives you how many? We want one.
Yep.
One. All right. Wants one. He asks you, what do you have to trade?
Well, how does 5 gold pieces sound?
Jeez.
You got anything else?
Well, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a bedroll.
I'm going to reluctantly take out my bedroll and hand it to him.
He's like, all right. Like, here, you can have beer all night long.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Covered in Yeti blood and everything.
All right, Pugo.
As I enter into the establishment, I want to ask the innkeeper how much, if I were to pay in coin for 3 rooms.
He's like, I really don't have a number put on that, but yeah, we got something to trade.
I'm gonna dig around in my bag and I'm gonna pull out the pearl that I found. Will this suffice?
Let's see here. What pearl? Let's see here. What are we talking about? I'm looking real fast.
Not the orb.
Unidentified. No, not the orb.
You want the orb or the pearl? Must be identified.
Is it?
I'm sorry, you cut out one more.
I said I can't use the pearl if it's unidentified.
Yeah, you can't use it unless it's been known.
Well done.
Yes, Avenger?
When it's my turn.
Okay.
Well, I got nothing to trade.
So, what do you do? Do you tell me you want to give the pearl? Or something else?
Well, no. I'm like, well, I don't have anything other than coin, so I am sorry, my friend.
Oh, it's a shame. I'd take a bedroll if you had one.
I overhear this.
Yeah.
Hugo, don't fall for this. I just gave him a bedroll.
Apparently he likes bedrolls.
Listen, I just need a bedroll. is really what I'm looking for. Or if you got any potions, I'll take those. But yeah, either one, I'll let you have beer all night and stay upstairs.
Well, I don't have a bedroll I can give. But another question. Then I'm gonna pull out the unidentified potion I have and ask, do you know of anyone that would know what this is? Local?
Yeah, we got old witch doctor might be able to tell you what it might be. Yeah, he deals with like plants and herbs and trees and like liquid. So maybe, yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna walk back out front where Avender is and be like, we got no luck on getting rooms. They want trade.
I gathered that Pugo had just traveling around with my father all these times, being watching him be emergent. I've got a bit of an idea, and as I say that, I'm going to cast Levitate and kind of cross my legs up and sit next to this, and I'm going to call out to the crowd and the passerbys. Here, we have 4 premium Yetis straight off of the Ironclad Pass, all to a good home. Trade for anything of value, anything that you may like. Come in, one, come all. Let us see what you bring to the table.
All right, give me a performance on that one. How well was this portrayed?
That was a 17, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Your voice definitely carried across that little town there. Let's roll the emotion dice.
I was trying to set that up for a while. I was like, oh.
All right. Okay, so yeah, your voice carries across town as you levitate, floating there, auctioning off 3.5 Yetis. As
3.5 Yetis.
As they're all tied to a post with harnesses. You know, this is starting to look real bad. All right.
I'm just going with the general theme of the podcast, man.
All right, let's go. All right.
I'll just be in the background, just shaking my head.
Okay, so
remember, I'm neutral, man. Just saying.
all right, okay, so yeah, so I'm really trying to play this one off because I got this dice.
Oh.
All right, so
Right.
passerby in a dark black hood comes by and just kind of comes up to you, and his shoulders touching your shoulder, so he's facing this way and you're facing that way. Oh no, not the camera. There we go. And he says, "Yeah, how much for the broken one?"
Well, what do you have to barter?
And he's like, yes, it's a good question. And he like opens his cloak, and you see like all these limbs of different animals like hanging there. And in the mist, there's like this purple vial with this a vial with this purple goo and an eyeball floating in it. It's like, I got this thing here. I can give you.
Hey, buddy, I don't know what the deal is, but I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna let you take the little tyke and go chop him up. All right?
I mean, that's
I want you to
I don't do that. No, that's I leave my apprentice do that. But I would never touch him like that. You know.
Yeah, but from the sound of it, your apprentice will. So why don't you just keep it moving?
I mean, how's 500 gold sound?
You're gonna do me like that at the end of the session. Look, why the interest in the one with the deformed arm? Why wouldn't you want one of the healthier ones?
It's my experiments. I fix things that are broken.
What's your name, friend?
Frankleberry.
And are you a local here?
Yes, my house is just outside of Ferncombe.
All right, good. Might I? That way I know where to come check on this little one. You got yourself a deal. And I'm gonna pull over and untie the one with the deformed arm, hold out my arm, and hold out the rope.
Right.
Hold out to my hand like.
Puts a fat sack of gold in your hand, just weighing it down as it almost can't hold it. And yeah, he takes a little tyke and starts running away. Not running away, he starts walking away like a horse. And the little tyke just looks back at you with one tear in its eye as it gets taken away.
You'll be all right, buddy. Don't worry, I'll come check on you.
Foster parents.
Yeah. Oh damn. Yeah. So So what do you do now? What do you got one down?
Again, repeat my speech.
Your speech, okay.
So as he's repeating his speech, I'm gonna kind of come walking out of the bar with a beer in my hand. I'm just gonna look at him like, what are you doing now?
And I'm gonna kind of look over, respond to her, kind of scoff. You're the one who said I shouldn't have brought them. At least I'm making some use of the situation. Seems like you're just wasting it away drinking.
Well, I'm glad that you decided to off up your new children to random people.
They're not my children.
You fed them enough, didn't you?
You cut their mother's leg off.
Well, I guess I'm not the only one in participating in, brutally killing people here. So, why don't you take some credit for that here?
Sure thing. Sure thing. That's fine. Except this one wasn't attacking us and you swung first.
I can't believe I'm saying this. But the keep did say he would barter room for a potion. If you get a potion to trade for one of your Yetis, we could have room in the inn.
Well, that would have
I'm
been
gonna just laugh. And,
that would have been good information.
I'm gonna laugh and then kind of kneel down, put my arm around Hugo. I'm like, wow, you're turning to the dark side. Welcome, and just stand back up.
No matter what it takes, I will get to my ends, and I don't care what means that has to be, one way or another. I'm not here to make friends nor enemies. I'm just trying to get to the Nythul seed so I can do what I have to do for my father, and I don't care what that takes.
Damn.
Yeah, Pugo and be like, see, Pugo, I told you guys weren't friends. And just kind of take my beer and sip it back. He'll do anything to sabotage you.
It's just going to be a dark glare. That's all I'm going to give. Turn around. Come on, come on!
Oh my gosh. Okay,
I've learned well from my father.
You get this sweet little old lady that comes up, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, the sweet little baby tykes! If you wouldn't mind just waiting right here for a moment, and don't sell any of them. I'll give you 1 gold to not sell them for 15 minutes. I'll be right back.
I'm not moving from this spot.
And she hands you the gold, and she runs away. And in that time, another patron comes up and asks to buy one of them outright.
Okay, bye. All right. Sorry, sir, but I don't need any more coin. This town doesn't clearly operate on coin, so it's of no use to me.
Oh yeah, I got a couple bedrolls, some torches, and some other, adventuring gear I could get for one of these.
Veteran gear. Nah, I think I'm all right. I appreciate the offer, but I have a pending offer already that I need to hold true to.
Oh yeah, fine, okay, whatever. They're not gonna last long down here, anyways. And he just kind of walks away.
See the guy that's like talking to him?
Yep.
I'm gonna stop and be like, hey, said you got a bedroll?
Oh yeah. I own Pete's Adventure Time just down the street. I'm Pete, and yeah, I've got bedrolls.
How much can I pay you for one of those bedrolls?
Well, you got a potion?
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, I don't got nothing. I got the beer in my hand, so.
I'll give you 5 for one.
I don't have nothing, dude. I lost my bedroll for beer.
Oh yeah. You'll probably see that later. Anyways.
So how about that bedroll?
Yeah, no, I don't need any money really. It just I trade and barter. That's about it.
Well, what if you could have some free beer?
Nah, I don't really. I've been clean for 2 years. That'd be an insult if I drank right now.
I'm just gonna like wave my hand and be like, oh, you're wasting my time and turn around and walk back.
Pugo, you want to do anything here?
No, I'm just watching in amazement.
He's observing.
All right. As the time has passed here, that sweet little lady comes back with a little hooded figure next to her side, just a little bit bigger than Pugo here, and she walks up here to you and says, "Hey, Mister, I didn't catch your name, but thank you so much for keeping these little 3 tykes here. It's definitely worth the 1 gold here. I need to show you something." And she asks you to go in the alley between the tavern there with the pitch host and the other building.
I untie all 3 of the tykes and put them back around my waist
Okay.
and follow them over.
Okay. And she's like, "Hey, come here." And then you guys like go a little bit deeper into the alleyway. Is Puyo and Vendrela doing anything?
I'm gonna like kind of like follow behind like a little bit. Can I tell if this is like not gonna go so good?
Yeah, you can roll for a perception check. Or insight. Insight. Sorry.
Okay, well that is a 19.
You can tell that she's like super honest with what she's saying as far as like sincerity in her voice. You don't seem there's nothing too distrusting. Although you just do find it weird that someone wants to go talk in an alley. That's just not normal.
I want to look around. I'm over here.
I'm gonna,
like the edge of like the building, into the alley. We're just gonna peep around, keep looking.
and I'm gonna, as I'm following back behind him, and the tykes are trailing me. I'm gonna reach up with my scimitar so I get the big one on my back. The other two are here, and I'm gonna rattle the handle a bit and be like, I don't think I'm going down here any farther. What's the deal? What do you have to say?
So as she continues to hold the hand of this smaller figure, she shakes the hand and says, Fergan, say hi. And you just hear a hi. And he peers up at you, and it's a little Yeti tyke that has
I knew it.
said the words hi.
I knew it. Ma'am, how did, and I'm kind of in astonishment a little, and how have you trained him to do this?
Well, lots of magic and lots of patience. First of all, they are very hungry all the time. You gotta feed them, and you go broke. And I didn't want
So I
to.
can tell.
I didn't want to tell this in front of everyone, but I would like you to donate them to the orphanage and sign them off, so that way I can teach them to live within our community. As I cannot pay for any of them, I would also need you to sponsor them as a one-time donation, so that way they may continue to live their lives.
And how much is this one-time donation?
We just need, and I know you don't have a lot to trade, so if you do have gold, though, it would be about $100. $100, 100 gold a head, in order to feed them up to be able to speak, to actually give back to the community. Little Fergan here actually helps pull the wagons. And makes a little coin from time to time to help pay for the food, because he's just hungry all the time.
What's your name?
My name
Old
is
lady.
Bedison.
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 Okay. And what is this orphanage you speak of?
Yep. It is the Bedison Foundation for Little Tykes. It was no pun intended, really. It was named Tykes before we even found out that Yetis could even learn, but I am a wizard, and I do use I did learn a little bit of Yeti back in my college days, a little bit crazy, woo! But don't tell anyone else. Anyways, learned some of that, and of course, use the spell message so you can get it directly into their brain. And so you just use that over and over and over and over and over again, and finally they can. Well, I never knew this is possible, but they can talk a little.
All right.
Oh, thank you. By the seventh,
They're better with you than they are with me. We're chasing the Nythul seed, as you probably know. I've seen probably many adventurers coming through here. And I'm gonna pull out the 400. I pull out that sack that was just given to me, and I pull out 100 gold from it and put it into my pack, and offer it over. Give her the 500 or the 400 gold. Untie the 3, and I'm gonna give her 2. And the last one, I kind of reluctantly look, and it kind of the rope kind of slides out of my hand as it gives it to her, and there's a little somber moment.
All right, and it sombers right back. It takes the rope and tries to put it back in your hand.
And I kind of pull it back over, and I get the little hip high hug kind of thing going on. We'll be all right. We'll be all right, buddy. Soon we'll be able to sit down and talk. And maybe I can teach you how to play tic-tac-toe.
All right. Well, she takes them off to the little foundation there for little tykes, and you guys heading back into the tavern now, or?
I'm gonna turn around and realize that Vendrelo's standing there with her beer, staring at this whole transaction.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She's just creeping.
I just sit there with my beer and just be like, good job.
And you see, you wanted to leave them to starve. As I do that, I kind of walk by her and kind of do the little shoulder bump as I walk by.
Well, I didn't see this outcome, but I'm glad you took the higher road instead of bartered them for something less.
See, Hulu agrees. At least you did something good here.
Oh.
We'll speak of this no more.
Yep. Off to the pub. All right, so we'll end our interaction and our night here tonight with the tavern, assuming that you guys just have a night's rest within the tavern itself. Got rid of the Yeti Tykes, and yeah, still waiting for the message from the receptionist or whatever her name is and or person is that will give you the message. Yeah.
Mike Wazowski, you forgot to file your papers.
Yeah.
That lady.
Please get your paperwork. Yep, and that wraps up tonight's session. Good job, everybody.
Tanks. And everyone said,
Merry Christmas.
Made fun of me about the bread.
There's a use for anything and everything.
It was definitely an interesting turn of events.
Yep. So in the future, anything and everything that is like of baby status can be essentially transitioned into what's called a sidekick, and it would end up growing and evolving with you. Also, just a heads up.
Well,
Wait, what?
I said, well, that was nice to know now.
Dude, you can literally do whatever you want in D&D, and there's literally rules for anything and everything you guys can think of, because it's been going on for like 100, 200 years or something like that.
Forever.
Right.
So it's on you guys. I mean, listen, I tried 3 times, and that was a lot. But so again, anything and everything that you want to do, you can do it. As far as item goes, if your character is not proficient with it, like feel free to trade it with your other teammates here. Or if you can't use something, give it to them, or vice versa. So this is a heads up. Like if someone's getting a bunch of spell scrolls, but they can't cast spells, you can barter with your own teammates, which is always fun. It also can ruin relationships. So it's a very positive, negative, but good thing at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of stuff we can do, but yeah, this has been a joy, and we'll do it again here next Monday. I should be back in town just in time to boot up. We might have to do it that Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
If you need another day, dude, if you're traveling Monday, then let's just do it Tuesday. Give yourself a day to get reacclimated.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, so if not Monday, we'll do Tuesday for sure then. Does that work with everyone's schedule?
Can't say yes for sure until I get my schedule. Possibly tomorrow or Wednesday for next week.
Would it be Thursday then, right? Because that's for backup day? Let me see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, if we do, next Tuesday won't work because we would have to get off earlier because we have to drive down and I have to be in Phoenix by 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, so yeah, let's just do that Thursday then.
Okay.
That's the Christmas Eve. Does that work?
So next Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
you got another week, bro.
the 23rd.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about next week.
Yeah, next week, homie. It's only the 6th.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah, 16th.
It's only the 6th.
Oopsie. So
Yeah, but with my schedule, sometimes I have to work until like 6 o'clock at night and will not get home in time.
gotcha. Okay.
So I don't know my schedule until like later in the week if I'm gonna be late or not.
Okay.